Good evening, Greg here. Burn at both ends. Burn on the back end of it is Wednesday. It's August 1st. I have to think of what day it is because I'm on vacation, and I think that's how it should be. You kind of forget what day it is because you're having so much fun. So definitely. So it's the end of Wednesday. Actually, it's technically Thursday, I think, because it's about 12:20 a.m. Eastern. So let's see what went on today. So today I got back from New York City. The Ents party was awesome. Had a great time. Met a lot of great people. So psyched for the growth of Ents and all the things to come. A lot going on with the founders. A lot going on with the team there. And so that was very cool. And then spent a great day with the family today. I got back to the house here in South Carolina about 2:00 local. And then we went to dinner, well, a little bit later, and then we went to see this show. It's called like The One or One. It's just imagine like a whole bunch of musicians just on stage and just singing all different types of music over like the course of a show. With so there's no story to the show. The only story is that we're going to play a whole bunch of music from all decades of kind of U.S. history. And so you had maybe like 5 or 6 or 7 different types of singers, men and women, and then you had a set of dancers. You had the band in the background. Really cool. And the coolest part for me, because as you know, I love music, and my alter ego G Money loves music as well, was seeing my daughters get inspired, just to see them kind of literally on the edge of their seats, kind of dancing in their seats, and just seeing this, because it was beautifully done. I mean, these are all professional musicians, and so fantastic singers, and the band is just so tight and so incredible. Just to see them all, and they'll change songs like just on the drop of a dime. They'll go from one song to another. Very, very well done. And just to see my daughters get inspired and to see them just get excited with live music, it was very cool. And then for my youngest, she's just obsessed with Frozen, and of course Let It Go, and they did Let It Go, and she was it was just so cool to see, because I really, I'm a big fan of music. I think it's really important. I really want to just expose my kids to different types of music, just to see if any of it sticks. And I'm really excited that they both seem to be really into music, and just these experiences are important. And so I give my parents, who bought the tickets, and this was idea, a lot of credit for this. They bought the tickets. They, like I said, it was their idea. And to bring us all, it was not cheap. I mean, the kids were free, but I think each of the adults was like $50, so it was a $200 evening, just for the show. So I give my parents, grandma and grandpa, a lot of credit for choosing that one. That was definitely a good call. The kids loved it. They were inspired. I mean, it was a good I think it's like a 2.5 hour show, and for them to sit for 2.5 hours is pretty rare, I'd say. Even though they were getting a little antsy toward the end there. And then just my water today. It's not bubbly, but it is cucumber and basil infused. My folks do that in the fridge there, and it's pretty slick. They got like a little water holder that does it, that has a little central column that you put stuff in. It's pretty good. So totally digging that. Let's see what else is going on today. I think that's the big thing. It's just awesome as a father seeing my kids get inspired with music, something that I love. And I just think it's really cool. Oh yeah, and also from the Ents party, I had a bunch of swag, some T-shirts. They had water bottles. They had those those little kind of not cheapo, but those very simple backpacks. It's almost like a bag with a drawstring, but it has 2 drawstrings that can be worn as a backpack. And so my kids love that stuff. So I brought back a bunch of cool swag from the Ents party for my girls. They were an Ents T-shirt with Venmo on the back, and the color is all pink. That's their color. The Ents color is pink, and so of course the girls love. Right? They were like socks, like big fluffy socks in the swag bag which is kind of random, but the girls loved them. So, so they had their t-shirts, which were a men's medium. So on them, it's enormous. So it's almost like a nightgown, and with the socks, look really cute. So yeah, I think that's about it. And so, we're rocking the vacation, enjoying some time here. We're going to hit the beach tomorrow. So definitely being here in South Carolina, it's bringing back a lot of Florida memories, right? So just to remind you, I was in Florida. Well, me and the family were in Florida from, I want to say August 2013. Wow, I'm having a hard time remembering. August 2013, that's definitely what it was, through January 2016. So we were in Florida for about 2.5 years there. And so, and I'm remembering all this because this experience is just reminding us of Florida. Of course, the heat and the humidity, but also just the way the city's laid out, it's very similar. You have these kind of they're considered highways, but they're more like just really wide streets with lots of stoplights that go north and south, and everything kind of branches off there, and lots of little mini malls and lots of chain restaurants. So anyway, recollections of Florida. And so yeah, and so we're enjoying vacation. We got one more full day tomorrow, then we're flying back on Friday, but we don't fly back till the afternoon, so we have a whole morning on Friday, so that's pretty cool. Probably hit the pool, and then we'll probably do some grilled steaks tomorrow night, I would guess. We always have a steak night with my dad. My dad's big on steak. I love steaks too, but so that's gonna be probably tomorrow night. So, and then as far as the business side of things, one of the awesome things from the Ends party was I got to spend some good time with Peter. So Peter is the owner of this nonprofit widget, this donation widget that I'm gonna get involved in. So he's my main mentor on this project. And what's so cool about Peter is that he's like a true entrepreneur, and he's not that he's just open to everything, but any idea gets a good discussion and good thought around it. Any idea is worth thinking about with him. And I really like that. And so we're going to start some training in August, and I just want to throw some ideas at him about, hey, I think we should do training in this style, and we should capture it so that way you archive it, so you have it. And he really liked the idea, and then we were just talking about some other marketing ideas for the business. And so it's just really, I'm brand new to what he's doing, but what's really cool is that we can have a good discussion about ideas that I bring to the table. And of course, any ideas that he brings is like gold because he's already doing it and he's already working it. And so I really appreciate that. It's given me a really good feeling going into this. And that's kind of how it's been this entire time with Peter. Every part of the process has been very positive and very just optimistic, which I think is important. And this is something that Gary Vee was talking about the other day. Maybe I'm not sure if it was the other day. It was a podcast I listened to the other day. Who knows when it was from, but he was giving some young kid advice on stuff. And he's like, work with people that say yes. People that, or not, let me rephrase, not that say yes, but work with people that are positive and are willing, right, to move in a direction, as opposed to try to convince people that are negative or unwilling, right? It's, and I think the specific example was this was, I'll say young kid, but to me, a young kid is 20, so 20-year-old kid. And he was really into religion. And, kind of the example was, hey, work with people that are already practicing your religion and are already excited about it, as opposed to try to convince people that are against it or don't want to do it. And Gary Vee's advice was, you'll get a lot more traction and fulfillment in that direction. And that's kind of how I'm viewing this opportunity with Peter, is there's a very positive energy with him and moving in a direction and bringing me along with it and accepting me where I am. And, he made a comment, when I asked him about training in August, it's like, yeah, I'll give you as much training as you want. Think of how awesome of a response that is. It's what could, a younger person just joining a company wanting, what else would I want to hear? I mean, that's like music to my ears, as much training as I would want. And then when I mentioned, hey, we should structure this and capture it, and maybe you can start every half-hour training with like a little 5 or 10-minute presentation on a certain tactic, and we just capture that whole, and then we capture Q&A separately, and then you can build a lot of content with that. And he was totally excited about that. He's like, yeah, that makes so much sense, and just and not that he liked my idea. It's more that I brought the idea, he thought about it, we had a discussion about it. Of course, we'll tweak it and we'll move through it somehow, but just these very optimistic, open comments about, trying some new things. I mean, and I use this example, like there's a group at where I work that does trainings all the time. And these are trainings I want to attend, but I can't always attend because I have conflicts. And I always ask them, hey, can you record the training so I can watch it? And you can not have to give it over and over again. You could just point everyone to the recording. And I don't know what it is, but I won't say they refuse to do it, but they don't do it. And so, I mean, I have no idea why. I mean, who knows why. But it's just interesting. You would think that they would really value their own time and be like, you know what? We need to figure out how to record these because I don't want to keep on giving them. So anyway, I'm rambling a bit, but that's kind of part of this post. Kind of unstructured post. That's the kind of the vacation post you get. You get some lack of structure. And I guess the whole iCore posts were like that too. But I guess I'm just riffing on what's going on and what's exciting me right now. And not right now, because like I've been building this kind of nonprofit widget project for quite some time, and it's just now going to we're going to graduate through a success step into training, right? The month of August, and it probably will bleed into September, will be training for me to understand how to execute what Peter's been doing, so we can just start filling the pipeline and start, making some sales and getting some income going. So I think that's exciting. So anyway, I will leave it there. This vlog is all about my, that's the first time I've used the word vlog here. This vlog is all about my journey as an aspiring entrepreneur. Things I'm trying, things I'm tasting, like cucumber and basil infused water, which is really good, by the way. This thing with Peter, I'm excited about it. And then of course, when I get back to work, I'm going to be project managing 2 big projects, but we're going to have a little integration first. We got to install a new vacuum chamber somewhere. So we got to do that first. That's like middle of August. And so just all these things I'm doing, I'm trying to, get ahead somehow. I know it's going to happen. It's just a matter of patience. And this Elevate My Game has just really been going on seriously for probably about 4 months or so. So it's early. So patience, persistence will pay off. So anyway, y'all be good. Check out the description. I threw some stuff down there, some great links. I will see you in the morning. Get some good sleep. Wake up tomorrow, light it up, inspire folks, do great things. And I'll check you out in the morning.